physical store that you could go into and shop at. And sometimes I need some cleaning products, sometimes I need some jewelry. So
you're a good match.
Next, we are going to talk about a tennis bracelet. This is a bold look. We're talking about just under 12 to 14 carats in the look here because of the, and that depends on the size you're picking up, because of the marquise shape. So something very, very different, I think, for a tennis bracelet. I think typically think of rounds or princess cut, something like that. But these have a nice, bold look to the stones. Also a great clearance price for a tennis bracelet. Less than $75, and on 5 easy payments, $15 will get it home because it's 30% off. J333637 is your item number. We only have 2 sizes left, the 7 1/4 and the 8 inch. I'll tell you, I typically wear a 6 3/4, but there was a tennis bracelet here at QVC that I really wanted, and my 6 3/4 was sold out. So I went with the 7 1/4, and I wear it nearly every single day, and it's fine. It does not fall off my wrist. So, you know, something to consider. If you are picking up the average size, which would be the 7 1/4, that's 12.6 carats of a look, or the large would be 14.2. It's a lot of look here.
It is. All of those marquise stones really beautifully set next to each other on the diagonal, which is unique. And probably if it was done in diamonds, a way to save on the amount of diamonds you would need to do would be to set them point to point, because then you wouldn't need as many to create this line style look.
Right.
But we give you that added luxury of additional stones, which I love. It has that hint of like a chevron feel to it. And it adds more when we can place those stones so perfectly next to each other. Because we're really highlighting for you what you get when you choose Diamonique, and it's the world's finest diamond simulant. It's as if we're shopping for a diamond that's internally flawless when it comes to its clarity and colorless when it comes to the body color of the stones. So there's no yellow in there, and that's why we can place it in the sterling silver. So when you shop for diamonds, they will start on one end of the color scale as colorless and then go increasingly towards a hint of yellow. And eventually they'll go into the vivid fancy yellows where they get even more expensive.
Wow.
So if you're shopping for white diamonds, you definitely want it to be clear without any hint of the yellow to it, so that when they're well faceted and cut, you get that brilliance that goes all the way through. You see that scintillation and that color that gives you all the colors of the rainbow. So each of these are housed in their own little basket, if you will. Notice how the prongs are on the tips of the marquise, which protects them. And that's important because that could be a breaking point of any stone, be it in diamonds or gemstones or in Diamonique. And then really nicely articulated. So look at all that movement that you have there.
You know what I'm noticing as well? I mean, by the way, in terms of stacking, I think a tennis bracelet with a watch or anything like that is really classic. That's why I wear it every single day. And I mean, even to the gym, I wear it.
Oh, for sure.
You know, what I like about this too, another little touch that I guess adds to the confidence that Diamonique brings us is the fact that we're getting that really secure clasp. They wouldn't do that if it wasn't to look genuine.
And this is what you look for in the world of diamonds. We want to give you that in Diamonique. Notice also how that hidden box clasp is also done on the diagonal, so it doesn't take away from the design element, that fluidity. The stones even are placed on top of that hidden box clasp. And then your double figure 8 safety catches on the side to offer you that protection.
And again, only something you would find with gems, with diamonds, and you have it here in a tennis bracelet that gives you the look of over 12, you know what, 12.6 or 14.2 carats of the marquise shape. Remember, the marquise is all we have left. Only 2 sizes, the 7 1/4 or the 8 inch. Here is this tennis bracelet on its own because, of course, it can be. It definitely has enough presence to be worn on its own like that, or we're always talking about stacking. So your tennis bracelet with a watch, as I just had on, or with any other kinds of bracelets and cuffs, I wear it every single day. 5 easy payments of $15 gets this home because your clearance price is 30% off, originally closer to $110, and then now it's $74.98. It's J333637. That's your item number here. I like this little angled setting on those stones.
It definitely sets it apart from the crowd. It's something different. It's not, you know, traditional line style means they're always set next to each other, but this kind of adds a little hint of personality to it, I think, too, and some style. Remember, if you're wearing it on its own, it's that classic look. But if you feel like you need something a little bit more everyday casual, sometimes adding more bracelets makes it feel a bit more casual. So maybe it's that cuff style bracelet you want to put in
love
there.
that.
That's another way to sort of dress it down, if you will, with your jeans. And you can sort of create a layered look that way and mix your colors.
I actually really like that look. And that mesh station bracelet was something that we had on probably about an hour ago in our Diamonique show, but it was another great priced item there. Gosh, I can't remember exactly, but I know that both of these would be really good. So now we did have a choice of cuts, but the Marquise is all we have remaining in the 7 1/4 or an 8-inch fit. And as a reminder, I'm typically a 6 3/4, but I have picked up a 7 1/4 in the tennis bracelet because it was sold out in my size. Now, I'm not petite, but it worked for me perfectly, and